The Curse of Oak Island, a popular TV show, has gone missing without a trace on March 12th. Fans were expecting another thrilling episode filled with discoveries, theories, and suspense. But instead, there was silence. This sudden break raised eyebrows, as the show had religiously aired its episodes week after week. The sudden absence has ignited a firestorm of speculation, with fans scrambling to piece together the puzzle. What could have caused such a disruption? Did the team uncover something so extraordinary or so dangerous that they were forced to halt production? Or is this a calculated move to heighten anticipation and keep viewers on the edge of their seats? Social media exploded with theories almost instantly. Some fans speculated that the delay was due to a routine production issue, while others suggested something far more sinister. Could the team have stumbled upon a discovery so monumental that it required immediate secrecy? Rumors swirled about ancient artifacts, cryptic codes, or even a vault filled with untold riches. The absence of an official explanation only deepened the intrigue, leaving fans to wonder if this missing episode is a clue to something much larger, a revelation that could rewrite history. As the theories multiply, one thing is clear: the Oak Island mystery has entered uncharted territory. The missing episode has become a mystery within a mystery, a tantalizing cliffhanger that has fans demanding answers. With every passing day, the anticipation grows. What lies beneath Oak Island's soil, and what could be so significant that it forced the show to go silent? The world is watching, waiting, and wondering. Because on Oak Island, nothing is ever as it seems. The question that no one dares to ask is, what if the mystery is already solved? What if, after you've been there too? The search for these artifacts was not easy, and it almost cost a man his life. Borehole 10X, a deep, dangerous, water-filled shaft, has been the focus of treasure hunters for decades. The borehole is 235 feet deep, with a narrow tunnel at the bottom. The tunnel is submerged in murky water, with zero visibility and a risk of getting stuck, or worse. The Lagena brothers brought in professional divers Harvey Morash and Michael Gerhardt to explore the borehole. However, the plan to explore the borehole failed when Michael's communication system stopped working. They were 100 feet underwater, in complete darkness, with no signal or voice. The team on the surface had no idea if Michael was safe, and for the next 32 minutes, no one knew what was happening. Decompression stops were needed to prevent serious health risks, so they waited. Harvey dives into a tunnel at Borehole 10X, but finds no visibility and a drill bar. The team tries to find debris, old wooden structures, broken rocks, and random objects, but the legendary treasure chamber remains a mystery. They eventually find an unusual Roman artifact in Mahone Bay, off the coast of Oak Island. A rusted metal piece, a pulley, was found in the dirt, indicating it was part of a centuries-old treasure retrieval system. Charles Barkhouse brings an artifact that could change everything they thought they knew about Oak Island. A Roman sword had been discovered in Mahone Bay in the 19th century by a local family who had been illegally scalloping in the area. The sword was a bronze or brass weapon with an ornate design and a carving of Hercules, a symbol commonly associated with ancient Roman military decorations. Finding a Roman artifact in North America is unheard of, as the Romans never set foot anywhere near Oak Island. The team is determined to explore the area and uncover the secrets of the island. The discovery of a Roman sword on Oak Island, Canada, has sparked a tense debate among experts. Some believe it is proof of Roman presence, while others argue that it could have been brought by European collectors or through trade routes. To test the authenticity, experts at St. Mary's University in Halifax conducted a chemical analysis, revealing traces of copper, tin, lead, and arsenic consistent with ancient Roman bronze. However, the cast method did not fit Roman techniques, suggesting a later time period. Another theory suggested the sword might have been created in the 18th or 19th century, inspired by Roman designs, or even deliberately placed there by someone to add to the mystery of the island. A second opinion came from chemistry professor Christa Brosso, who found a high amount of zinc, which was not typically used in ancient Roman bronze. This led to the conclusion that the sword was modern brass, not ancient bronze. Comparisons to similar swords found in Europe also intensified the debate. Museums in Italy and Spain had almost identical swords, which had already been classified as replicas made in the 1800s. Some historians argued that the design had been copied from an actual ancient artifact, and the Oak Island sword was the original. The discovery has sparked one of the biggest controversies in Oak Island's history, with some experts insisted it was a modern fake and others believed it still had the potential to be a genuine ancient artifact. Oak Island has been a subject of fascination for over 2 centuries, with treasure hunters and history buffs constantly discovering strange objects. One of the most significant discoveries is the discovery of Roman artifacts, which some claim to be Roman artifacts. The official story is that the Romans never set foot anywhere near North America, but multiple discoveries suggest otherwise. For example, Roman-style crossbow bolts were found on the island, matching the design of bolts used by the Roman military. Some argue they arrived via trade routes much later in history, possibly during the age of European exploration. Another theory suggests they could have visited this part of the world long before Columbus or the Vikings. The famous lead cross discovered at Smith's Cove is still debated, with some researchers suggesting it is linked to the Knights Templar, a mysterious order that supposedly traveled across the Atlantic to hide their treasures. Another interesting find is the inscribed stone known as the 90-foot stone, which mysteriously disappeared in the early 19th centuries. Surprisingly, the strange stone roads and platforms uncovered beneath Smith's Cove are not natural formations, but deliberately built by someone, possibly connected to ancient European engineering. A Roman coin was allegedly found near Oak Island, but no one knew exactly where it came from. The mysterious shipwreck detected near Mahone Bay is also a mystery, with sonar scans suggesting it is older than Columbus. However, the sheer number of unexplained artifacts and structures suggests someone was here long before the official timeline allows.
The link between Viking exploration and the treasures hidden on the island will likely remain a subject of intense interest and investigation for years to come. The alien artifact theory is a fascinating concept that connects to the concept of infinite space. The universe contains billions of galaxies, each with its own collection of stars, planets, and potential life forms. If extraterrestrial civilizations exist, they could possess technologies far beyond anything we can imagine. Artifacts found on Oak Island, particularly those that defy conventional explanation, could be seen as a key to unlocking that knowledge. The connection between Oak Island and infinity space also ties into the ongoing search for extraterrestrial intelligence. Scientists have been scanning the skies for signals or signs of alien life, hoping to make contact with civilizations beyond our own. Some speculate that Oak Island could be a focal point of such an endeavor, with hidden messages or artifacts from otherworldly beings placed there as a way of communicating with future generations of Earthlings. These artifacts, if they exist, could serve as a bridge between humanity and the infinite cosmos, offering insights into the possibilities of life beyond our planet. The theory of alien artifacts on Oak Island fits within the broader context of unexplained phenomena that have been reported throughout history. Many cultures have stories of gods or star beings who visited Earth in the distant past, bringing knowledge and technology. Oak Island, with its long history of mysterious discoveries, is a natural location for such theories to take root. The discovery of a gold-plated button, possibly a cuff button, deep within the Oak Island money pit, has sent ripples of excitement through the search team. While it is not the massive treasure they had hoped for, the find could be a pivotal clue in solving the island's long-standing mystery. The button was unearthed in a deep and unexplored part of the money pit, a location that had long been untouched. The gold-plated button's presence raises more questions than answers, as it suggests that the island's mysterious past is linked to the military in some way. The team is now starting to piece together the clues and is zeroing in on something significant that could date back to the mid-70s. Oak Island, a site known for its mysterious past, is now set to be the focus of a dangerous treasure hunt led by Gary Drayton. The team, consisting of Rick and Marty Lagena, are determined to uncover the secrets hidden beneath the swamp, which has previously yielded some intriguing treasures. They discover a 17th century coin, which is faint but unmistakably linked to the reign of King Charles II. Craig Tester, a metal detecting expert, analyzes the soil conditions surrounding the coin, suggesting it may have been intentionally reburied in the 19th century. This raises further questions about who would have done this and why. Another discovery is a rusted piece of hardware that appears to be part of a chest hinge near a stone path believed to date back hundreds of years. Carmen Legg, a blacksmith with extensive historical knowledge, confirms that the piece likely belonged to a chest, the kind that could have been used to store gold, jewels, or even important documents. The timeline fits perfectly with the era of King Charles II, adding weight to the theory that royal treasures, or at least remnants of them, might still be hidden on Oak Island. As they dig deeper into the swamp's murky depths, they uncover a puzzling cluster of coconut fibers, which are native to tropical regions and have no business being buried in Nova Scotia's cold soil. This discovery reignites a long-standing question. Why would anyone go to such lengths to transport and use coconut fibers on this remote island? The team speculates they may have been part of a filtration system designed to protect something of immense value from water damage. The most intense moment of the episode comes during a final excavation attempt at the swamp's edge. The team hits something solid, a wooden plank buried deep beneath the mud. Its position and condition suggest it could be part of a larger structure, potentially an entryway to an underground chamber. Rick insists on further digging, but the swamp's unstable conditions make it dangerous to proceed without proper equipment. The wooden plank remains a tantalizing clue, leaving the team with more questions than answers. The possibility of a hidden chamber or tunnel leading to a larger treasure is too compelling to ignore, and the team vows to return with the necessary tools to explore further. The deadly secrets of the money pit is another area that has fueled centuries of speculation, frustration, and tragedy. The Lagena brothers and their team revisit the BFOURC shaft, a secondary dig site that had yielded intriguing results in previous episodes. As they dig deeper, they strike something unexpected: a hard layer of solid rock roughly 30 feet down. With time running out, Rick decides to pause work on the BFOURC shaft and refocus on nearby areas. Recent soil tests reveal traces of gold and silver at various depths near the money pit, suggesting that precious metals are present underground, but the exact location remains maddeningly elusive. The episode delves into the tragic tragedies associated with the money pit, a mysterious island that has been haunting treasure hunters for over 2 centuries. The island's complex network of flood tunnels has claimed lives and thwarted efforts for over 200 years, leading some to believe the island is cursed. According to local lore, 7 must die before the treasure can be found. The crew, led by Marty, work tirelessly to solve the mystery, knowing the risks but unwilling to give up. An anomaly is discovered while using sonar equipment to scan the underground tunnels, suggesting a large man-made cavity as a hidden chamber. However, water begins to flood the area, forcing them to retreat. This flooding serves as a reminder of the pit's infamous traps, designed centuries ago to keep its secrets safe. The crew's frustration is palpable, but they know this is far from the end. The episode also explores the incredible artifacts unearthed on Oak Island, suggesting that the island's secrets span far beyond simple buried treasure. Some items found seem to defy explanation, pointing to advanced techniques and mysterious origins. One of the most talked about artifacts is a handmade iron spike recovered during a dig near the swamp. Carmen Legg's analysis revealed something extraordinary. The spike was likely a tool used in medieval construction, possibly for drilling into rock. If true, this would place the artifact's origin